Ramble.
Thank you to Honey for sponsoring today's episode.
I live for this shit.
Yeah.
Welcome to Guilty.
Let's
go. Today we're talking about Vin Diesel's XXX.
Oh my God. Didn't even need to take notes on this one.
You didn't?
No, I just watched
baby.
it for the thrill.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many? What number watch was this for you?
This is number 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
expected more.
No, I didn't watch it like a bunch of times, but I just enjoyed it every time I watched it.
We're feeling good. We're feeling saucy. We're here in the studio. What's up? I'm Zach Kornfeld, joined as always by Kelsey Darragh and Garrick Bernard.
Woo, woo, woo. XXX.
Triple X.
Just in
Saucy.
case it comes into play, we do have Buckley the dog.
Yes.
He's kind
Big
of...
old Buckles.
Big old Buckley.
What is he?
Bucks.
Is he a bulldog?
He is
He's
a
an English bulldog that
that.
just stepped on my balls.
Oh no, he does that. He
A
doesn't
bulky
understand.
boy.
He's also only wearing a diaper because we are in a electrical space, and there he goes.
Yeah, he's dense.
He's
man.
mostly potty trained.
He's poop trained.
Oh.
He only poops outside, and he'll get a tinkle inside every now and then. But he got a big old schlong, so when it's a little tinkle, it's a lot.
It's a lot of schlong.
It's a lot of schlong. It's giving me unrealistic expectations. You know what I'm saying?
For
Men.
Guys, this is XXX we're talking about today. This is the movie, believe it or not, Vin Diesel's first starring role the year right after Fast and Furious. I mean, technically,
Paul
he
Walker
was
was a star.
he was.
Fast and Furious, yeah.
But this is an action movie.
This is his first leading role.
First leading role.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was after Fast and Furious 1
Yeah,
came
this
out.
is a year after.
The year
Why
after.
does he look sweet baby 18 the
He
entire
looks
time?
very young. He looks way young. And this is like a testament to like makeup and wardrobe because he looks so much younger in this than he did in Fast
You
and
put a
Furious
wife
1.
beater on any man, he instantly ages 20 years.
I put on a wife beater once and I looked like an uncle. Like not like an uncle like I am now, but like an actual uncle.
Yeah,
that
like-
has like a beer belly and only drinks Coronas.
And you like give $5 out to your nephews and
Yeah,
nieces till they're like 30.
I love
Damn.
that for you, Unky Garrick.
It's
Uncle Rick.
Uncle Wick.
Uncle Wick.
Uncle
Oh,
Wick.
that's so cute.
Buckley
Can't
is
pronounce
trying
his
to
R's
eat my
yet.
Crocs.
Buckley is
Don't know
saying
what's
Uncle
going on.
Wick.
Yeah.
Now,
Uncle
obviously,
Wick.
we're part of the familia. We talk about Vin Diesel a lot
We're part of the
on this show. But this is, I hadn't seen this since it came out in theaters.
I've never seen
this
it.
movie, oh boy.
Yeah.
It's full Diesel. It is an
Yeah.
action movie. It is, I mean, he is simultaneously Jason Bourne, James Bond, Sex God, Dominic Toretto, Globetrotter. It is just, it's a movie that takes Fast and Furious, the whole franchise, and says, oh, you think this was written by a 10-year-old?
No.
Just you fucking wait.
This was written by a 10-year-old. The only thing missing is hair. Anyway.
You know, the amount of action that's in this movie is what Fast 9, 10 wishes it could have been.
Honestly,
It
I was
so
watching.
ahead of its action movie.
Oh my
time.
God, yes it was.
Like flips, explosions, airplanes
Yeah.
dropping, fights, punches.
This is during the time when XXX Tricky was out. Did anybody play that
Oh,
game?
yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was amazing. It was a video game that was
Okay,
about
thought it was a porn
snowboarding.
star.
Snowboarding video
Sort of.
game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I played Cool Borders, PlayStation. All right.
Maybe. I mean, that's missing me. But when this came out and that game was out, that's all we talked about was fucking the snowboarding scene in XXX.
Oh my
It's such a good climax. It really, like, when you watch this back to back with Fast and Furious, you're like, oh, that's the blueprint for Vin Diesel. This
Yeah.
is what he wanted to make more XXX and instead just said, oh, I'm going to put it into the Fast and Furious
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah, he's like, I want to do more of this.
It just is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Let's hit it. Let's
How
do
do
a
you
quick
give a log
synopsis.
line of this?
Okay, I don't know. We watched this a week ago, so I'm trying to remember.
Not Dominic Toretto. Oh my God, I already forgot.
XXX
What's his actual
stars
name?
Vin Diesel as Xander Cage.
Xander.
A renegade.
Spelled with an X, not a Z.
renegade bad boy who is recruited by the NSA's very own Samuel
Wow.
L. Jackson, aka something Gibbons. And he says, you know what? We have too many pretty white boy spies and they get sniffed out. If you want to take down a snake pit, you need a snake. So Buckles is crawling on
He's trying
me.
to crawl on you. He loves you.
He loves
hear
the
the
synopsis.
It's a pig.
So they say we need a bad boy. We need a tattooed daddy-o.
Yeah.
They get Vin Diesel. He infiltrates the Russian mob
It's definitely Russian.
in
Are
Prague.
they Slovakian?
And they
Question mark?
fully play them
Eastern
as
European?
And Vin Diesel gets the girl, kills the bad guys, and saves the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of things to say just based on that synopsis.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's I couldn't believe how funny Vin Diesel is.
Yeah.
He is a yuck hardy ha ha.
Okay. But
Comedian.
do you know why he
No.
is so funny? Because he is so good of an actor that he can pull off timing in whatever scenario he's in. He's
Yeah.
kind of like in the same way that Tom Hanks is funny, but because he's such a good actor,
I
he
think
can
I'm
be
sorry to
funny.
interrupt. I think Buckley wants to fuck me.
Yeah, probably.
He is. You said like, oh, it's cute that he's jumping on you. He's nibbling my ankle.
Yeah.
He's crawling onto my leg.
There he goes.
And you know what? I get it. I was the same way when I saw XXX.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, out of everyone in the room here, though, he chose you as the
He's
beta.
like, you know what? I can
Yeah.
take him.
Yeah.
He went over to Rick and was like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Too
yeah,
much
yeah.
masculinity. He came over to
He
me and was
felt-
like, I know not to do
He
that.
crawled
to her.
on Rick and then he felt the muscles. He's like, no,
Yeah.
abort.
I need something more soft and supple.
The first thing you need to know about this movie, XXX, is don't Google it.
No.
No, at all.
I
Because
was-
you 100% have to put in the title, Vin Diesel, the year it came out, all of that stuff.
I'm going to tell you what, even Googling Vin Diesel XXX,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
you're still going to find, I mean, maybe
Yeah.
some movies.
Can we
NYC.
talk about Russians really fast
I
in
would love
media?
Yeah.
Because this is absolutely insane. The way this movie opens is that they are in a Russian club, which is inside of like a stone cathedral nightclub
Yeah.
area.
It's
And
a Rammstein concert.
Same place from John Wick.
whatever that fucking means.
Fucking dope band.
Okay, great. And Russians in media, American media, is so cold and villainous.
Yeah.
The Russians, the entire movie, are only drinking vodka.
Yes.
Only talking about cars and guns.
Counterpoint. Have you ever met a Russian?
Yeah.
And that was going to be my follow-up question: is what is the appeal of Russia?
So my parents had a layover in Russia once.
Well,
And they were going to Italy, and they said that the polar opposite. I know it's like it was. I don't know what was going
Weird
on.
airlines
Maybe
over
they were
there.
coming back from
okay.
Italy. I don't know, but that's all they could talk about was how nobody smiled. Everybody was very much like upset, and I'm thinking in my head, that's just because you're in an airport. Nobody's gonna be happy in an airport. But then you
saw
meet
XXX.
Russians and you see XXX, and you're like, well, maybe you guys do love, hating on each other, hating on other people, and wearing tracksuits.
I liked that Alexei Navalny guy. He could have really turned stuff around, but Putin just really. I was waiting for like Putin, the character, to show up.
Starting with
in XXX.
geopolitics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to start talking about Vin, Xander Cage, XXX, the man, the character.
I live
That's
for
a
this
fucked up
shit.
name to give the star of the movie.
Xander?
He literally has to say it's Xander time multiple times in this movie, and it takes away all hotness.
It's
You know,
Xander time.
Yeah, exactly.
I never heard him say that.
What?
He said it twice.
He said it twice.
times.
Never heard him say it. All I saw was that cue ball fucking being charismatic.
That 8-ball of a human being.
Yep.
All my drug references out there. Y'all heard me.
The
So
way
good.
the way that we meet him, he is assumed to be a valet because he's tatted up. He's got, the name of the movie, 3 X's on the back of his neck, which
Never
is
Yeah.
hot.
For extreme.
Oh, is that what it
I
stands
don't know.
for?
I guess. I
I
don't
think
know.
it represents, because they make an allusion to it later, that if you get 3 strikes, then you're in jail forever.
Mm-hmm.
But he wouldn't have the tattoo because he's not that yet.
No. He has 2 strikes.
Also, I don't think that they used Xander as a like snake in the snake pit. I think they were more like, these men are more expendable. We have to stop sending our best. And
That's
that
what it
feels
felt
fucked
like.
up.
It felt like a Suicide Squad
Yeah,
setup, which
yeah.
is where Suicide Squad got all of its stuff from. Is from Triple X.
From Triple X, I believe it.
I didn't know that.
No, I'm that's a lie. I
Yeah,
don't
no, we
know.
know.
It just feels like it.
James Gunn watched this movie, ripped it off,
Yeah.
done.
And made Suicide Squad. Yes.
I
James
love-
Gunn once told me that I reminded him of Lucille Ball.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
my brag.
Well, I love the opening of his character. He steals a car from a senator, maybe,
Yeah.
and has this full filming rig on a car. He drives the car off a bridge.
Yep.
But he's almost like a counterculture YouTuber
He
before
Yeah.
YouTube was
parachutes
YouTube.
out of the car as it's falling off the bridge. You forgot to mention. He's like a stunt man.
Yeah, he like bass drums off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
while the car is falling off the bridge in slow motion, it goes silent, and you just hear,
Also, that fall sequence was like 20 seconds.
It was
and
very
you're like,
long.
come on.
It was very long.
But you're right. He films these videos and he like is sort of a Robin Hood figure in
Yeah.
the stunt community where he does big stunts for the people.
yeah, and that's the Xander zone. He is
Yep.
famous in this world. He's like viral. When he goes to Russia, they're like, Xander, I love your videos.
Maybe the X's are extreme Xander zone. Would you?
Extreme Xander.
Zone
That would
with an
be
X?
XZZ, first of all.
Xander with an X.
Okay,
Xander
zone?
with an X.
Where are you
With an
getting an
X.
X?
With an X.
Says who?
Because his first name is Xander.
Oh my God.
And he spells it with an X.
I need someone
love
to leave
that.
this in the comment. What does the triple X mean? It can't mean like big old porn star.
What? Yeah. Oh God, you're breaking my brain. What does XXX actually mean? I never questioned it.
And I can't Google it because we know what will happen.
I mean, even on YouTube, the amount of results that came
Yeah.
up.
Oh my God.
But so I feel like in this movie, he's a hero. But if he were to exist today and we saw him filming his counterculture YouTube videos, I'd be like, oh God, no, this guy's going to be on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, like
Oh,
cringe.
100%.
Like he definitely believes in what's it called? Ibogaine? No.
Ivermectin.
Yeah, sure.
Ivermectin.
Ibogane's a drug. Sorry. Second drug.
Ivermectin. He's a Stop the Steal
Yes.
vlogger.
Yes. Oh,
Did you see
no.
that Tony Hawk was in this?
Tony Hawk had a cameo up
Tony
top.
Hawk got a cameo.
'cause they're
up top.
skateboarding.
As did there was another. Fuck, I forget
Eve?
his name. Eve was in it.
But she never showed back up.
As his best friend up top,
Yeah.
and then she just disappears.
Just leaves.
For the
There's another
whole
skateboarder
movie.
in it that I'm blanking on his name.
It was
but
like sponsored
he's
by
like a big-
Volcom.
Yeah. He's a
Yeah.
Vulcan skater.
That makes so much. I mean, this movie literally is if the motocross aesthetic were a film.
And I
Yeah.
wrote down that everything is to the umpteenth version of an action movie. Like the set work in this, every single button is like metal with fucking
Yeah.
studs and
Yeah.
locks. Like the bikes have
Yeah.
like six. Like
He's in Colombia with a leather jacket
Yes.
in the fucking summer, and you're like, yo,
There is
it is
no
hot.
question.
And you're saying I live for this shit? No, you don't. You're gonna die
You
of heat
sweat
stroke.
for this shit.
You sweat for
You
it.
heat stroke and you tap out. But
Yeah.
everything exudes from the fucking Russian rock music that starts it.
Dressed like a Miley Cyrus video. Yeah,
All right. Which era? My mind went to Miami.
the leather one, the
Okay.
leather hair,
so
the
like
leather
the last
daddy
6 or 7
era.
years. Got it.
Yeah,
What I think is an interesting part of this like character he has is that he's put to the test
Right.
in order to be chosen. And there's sort of like a
Several
double
times.
false start to the movie, which I
Yeah.
thought, did we need that?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Samuel Jackson
Okay.
has a bunch of Xander types, and
Yeah.
they're gonna put him through a test to see who's really good to be
Nick Fury.
sent into the mission. The first one, of course, is in the diner.
Yes.
yeah. Oh, little fun fact: that was filmed at Pan's, which is down the street from the house I grew up in.
Oh shit!
LA
Yeah.
fun fact. Inside
You just made
baseball.
it way easier to dox your parents.
No, they don't live there
That's
anymore.
fine.
We know where they live now.
Yeah.
We all shop online, and we've all seen that promo code field taunt us at checkout. Ooh, if only you had a coupon, you could be saving money. Well, today's episode is sponsored by Honey, and thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. It's really so easy. So, okay, imagine you're at one of your favorite sites. When you go to checkout, the Honey button drops down, and all you have to do is click
apply coupons. Within seconds, Honey searches for coupons it finds and applies it to the site, and is going to apply it to your order. I bought some clothes online the other day, looking good. I saved $35 on my jacket, okay? Honey has found its over 17 million members over $2 billion in savings. If you don't already have Honey, you could straight up be missing out. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds, and by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. I use Honey and it saved me tons of money. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/guilty. That's joinhoney.com/guilty. Tell us about the diner scene.
Oh, the diner scene is him. Okay, so he gets tranquilized, wakes up in a diner, and he's looking around at everybody, and he's like, all right, blah, 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 I'm dazed and confused, blah, blah, blah. He makes an order, right?
Yes.
I just love when you say blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
Blah, blah,
right,
blah.
right. It's just funny. He makes an order, and then somebody tries to rob the diner. And then he's just like, goes into Xander mode, and he starts fucking fighting and all this stuff. But the whole time, he's like, I know this is fake. And at the end of it, he does like a little bit of a Sherlock Holmes moment where he's just like, oh, this guy is reading the wrong newspaper on the wrong day. Why would somebody who's studying finance be reading something on a Sunday? Doesn't make any sense. What was the other?
My favorite is the waitress was wearing
was at the
heels.
end.
He's like,
Yeah.
my aunt worked in service for a decade. If this woman had heels, she'd be
Yeah.
having blisters by 10 a.m.
Right.
Which proves what? That he's very observing? Yeah.
Well, what I love is that he is,
Deductive
in this
reasoning.
universe, Vin Diesel obviously is a badass. Obviously, he's a sex god. Obviously, he's the most popular person in the world. He has a party. All of his
and
friends are there.
obviously he plays first-person shooters.
And he's like fucking Jason Bourne. He
Yeah.
can. I mean, Sherlock Holmes is a better comp, right? He's
Right.
like the idea that this man's brain is just bursting out of his beautiful bald head.
Right.
Yeah, like he's very smart too, right? Because
Yeah.
all of his moves, which brings me to a question: what the fuck was the mission he was sent on?
That is fair. I
All
don't
of
know
this
what he was meant to go
was
do.
to go stop the Russians from what?
from
Infiltrate.
partying too hard, I think.
Fucking doing too much vodka lusion?
From
Like,
being dope.
okay.
Yeah.
That was never clear.
he was sent there to put a smile on their face, I guess.
It is one of those movies where, like, for most of the movie, the bad guys are pretty fucking dope. And then at one point, they just have to make this dramatic turn where they
Yeah.
go, oh, by the way, they have biological weapons and they're
Right.
going to, like, destroy the world to kind
This-
of restart society, whatever.
Yeah, this is not a problem that I always have, but like this is my personal thing. Every time I watch somebody try to trick a bad guy into being their friend, I'm always like, "Come on, man, just turn the other way, man. Be a good guy now." I always want their relationship to work, but it never does.
You believe in love.
I believe in love.
well,
We also should
Yeah.
mention, by the way, the way that you describe the plot right there, it's Fast and Furious.
It's
yes,
It's the exact same shit.
literally
Vin
down
Diesel
to the car chasing.
can only infiltrate the bad guys or be infiltrated and
Yeah.
try and it's just they're all love stories.
Yeah.
And once again, we have a love story between him and the male villain that has a female character that's kind of
Yeah.
like their love surrogate where they both seem to be sleeping with her.
Yeah.
yeah, that was unclear.
Also, what you just said, that he can only be infiltrated or infiltrate, is very disrespectful to Pitch Black, which is a perfect fucking piece of sci-fi.
Never seen it.
I am sorry for that. You are correct.
Disrespectful.
And you know what? We're going to have to do an episode.
Yeah,
Great, can't wait. But you know what
okay.
made this?
Great, can't wait. That is also disrespectful.
You know what made this character different from Dom motherfucking Toretto?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, everything.
The fashion.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
go
killing.
off.
He's killing looks.
The fashion in this movie. Picture this, ladies. Big bald-headed Vin Diesel
Yeah.
wearing a definitely women's, even though we know gender is cross-check, definitely women's fur trim-lined
Yeah.
Oh,
full-length coat
let's
Yeah.
go.
and tiny 90 shades before they were back inside.
This jacket, it's like if Bane's jacket hadn't been sheared yet.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
It is
yeah.
so
It was like
unbelievably
tailored
fluffy.
to him.
It is so funny.
He looked immediately like a gay Italian designer.
Yeah.
And I was so fucking here for it. Dom Toretto could never. He wished he could. His wife beaters? No, absolutely not. That was the only difference between this character and Dom Trejo. I rest my case. Name another thing.
Yeah.
Races cars, infiltrates, gives amazing one-liners.
Well,
race
another
cars.
difference is he doesn't just race cars, he rides motorcycles.
Big
So we're
rides
time.
snowboards. He
And
base
snowboards,
jumps.
he
There's
base
stuff-
jumps.
all of the extreme sports.
he does them.
He's
Can we
a
talk about that
adrenaline
first
junkie.
motorcycle fight scene? They're in Colombia.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo
Oh, yes.
is there, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
They really shit on Danny. And
I mean, they really fucking misuse Danny.
I agree.
Like
They
they're
used
just
him like
like
a
you have a
bitch.
Oscar level actor right there.
Yeah.
And you just kind of had him do like a little bit of like a
Little
intimidation.
He's in one
scene.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo comes in and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we got the big bad for the
Right.
movie. Let's go.
Right.
No, he gets taken out immediately.
They have a problem with doing that, bringing in a big star and then they never show up again.
That's fair.
I don't know if he was a big star at this point.
Danny Trejo?
I don't think he was.
What year was this?
He 2002.
What? I was
Maybe
12
not.
years old when this came out.
Yeah, I mean it's 2002 and it feels like 1996.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
This movie feels dated.
He
Right.
looks so young and has so much energy.
Okay, so this motorcycle scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're on this compound. This is the first moment where I knew that this movie was just exceptional. It was-
All the way in the motorcycle
This is,
scene?
this is
Wow.
like the first act break, probably.
Okay.
He's riding a motorcycle and while driving, spontaneously jumps his bike 10 feet into the air, like not off a jump, right? He goes off some jumps. This
Yeah.
is just him through the sheer muscles.
Well, I mean, that was a setup for him catching a car in the Fast and Furious.
It's canon. He jumps a motorcycle. I shit you not, 10 feet in the air, goes sideways through a barbed wire fence,
Oh, yeah.
lands. And then he goes, oh, I can do more. Then there's a guy shooting at him from a tower, like a guard tower. He jumps 20 feet into the air on a motorcycle, punches a
Yeah.
guy in the face
Yeah.
while riding a motorcycle.
He also did a Superman trick
Yeah.
off of the motorcycle, and that's how he
That's his
shot.
little-
It is so fucking awesome and insane. It is so unnecessary.
Yeah.
And that's like the first action sequence. Well, no, that's probably like the third or fourth, but that's like the third or fourth action sequence. It only gets crazier from there.
Oh yeah.
Did you notice at the end of that scene, by the way? So there's this big explosion and he's riding away, and there is a shot that is a fully CGI Vin Diesel riding a motorcycle. It is unmistakable. It is a
Why would they do that?
2002 computer graphic Vin Diesel on
Oh,
a
no.
motorcycle. And I looked it up. It was because the stunt double and Vin both had to wear this giant helmet. And so they had to replace it with like Unreal Engine Vin.
Oh, well,
That's
we'll give them
hilarious.
a little grace. It's 2002, right?
Yeah. Why did they have to wear a big ass helmet?
I don't know. Because
Just-
they had to.
Because of the explosion?
No, because like you had to hide the fact that it obviously wasn't Vin Diesel.
I'm forcing us to go chronologically right now, but what are some other pleasures for you?
I really enjoyed the Russians. I got to keep going back to the Russians because they hit every stereotype of like big, strong meat boy who
Yeah.
doesn't speak full sentence,
Yeah.
down to the like smartest guy in the room with the vodka and the olives. And like they were so outrageously caricatures that anytime the Russians were on screen, I was like, I'm fucking in. And then you pair that with this hyped up version of Dom Toretto. It was
Yeah.
so magical, and every scene they were in together, it was like, are we going to kill each other at first? Oh, you say something smart. That makes me trust you more. You give a reference only I could understand. Okay, we're pals again. And at the end of the scene, we might murder each other.
What's the name of is his name Yanni?
Oh, fuck if I know.
I think I wrote
I'm
it down.
never
Love,
gonna never gonna tell
Yorgi.
you. Yorgi?
Yorgi.
That's
no
a dog.
fucking way.
My note, I'm curious if you agree or disagree. I feel like Yorgi could have been hotter.
Oh, yeah, the Russians weren't hot enough.
They weren't hot, you
No.
know, because every movie with Vin is a love story. And like, did I want to see Vin and Yorgi kiss? Obviously,
Yeah.
but
It didn't happen.
and I, you know,
You get a little upset about it.
I'm upset, but
A
also
little
like he could have been hotter. They could have made me want it more.
Yeah, but the girl was hot. The Russian girl.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Asia Argento, played by
Oh, that's Anthony Bourdain's ex-wife. That is fucking Anthony Bourdain's last lover.
Daughter of Dario Argento, famous film director who made Suspiria, The Opera, many more.
Okay, well, she was hot until I figured out her shitty personality.
Well, speaking of wanting Yorgi and Vin to kiss, you get to see Vin kiss a lot.
Yeah.
Triple X fucks.
Oh yeah,
Maybe that's what
I
Triple X
love
stands for.
that line. The things I'm gonna do for my country. Oh
This
my
movie
God.
is filled with lines like
Is
that.
that's when he walks in? Wait, tell me this scene.
Okay, so he tries to talk to the girl, but she's like, I'm not really having it. And then he walks in and he sees that there's a young miss on his bed that is being offered to him as a part of joining the gang.
Is that what that? I didn't understand what she was. He opens the door, and you called her a young miss. It is a woman in lingerie.
Yeah.
Riding the banister.
Yeah.
Of the bed like a stripper pole.
What part was this?
How did you miss this?
I don't know.
You were on your phone. I fucking knew it.
How could you be on your phone during
I
Vin
tell
getting
you?
his fuck on?
Because you guys, this movie, my only con, I had a couple, but big one is like it was the same problem that Transformers had, where it was just the action was too long.
Yeah, and they broke it up with some sweet Vin fucking
Yeah.
action.
Even
Yeah.
that fucking action, I was like,
Different
I get
kind of
it. You
action.
fucking jackhammer a bitch. Got it. Like,
Yeah.
you cut to this angle, you cut to that angle. I was like, everything about these scenes are just 20 to 2 minutes too long.
Watching Vin Diesel kiss,
It
is no wonder why that stopped being a part of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah.
it's heavy.
Because he's too full of passion.
Oh.
That's what it is. Have you seen his Instagram captions?
He cares
They're
too
long
much.
as shit. He cares about you
Emotional boy.
as a person.
I love that.
And I'm sorry if that's wrong. I don't want to be right.
But there's no way having sex with Vin Diesel is comfortable.
Why not?
There is nothing but meat. That's like fucking
Nothing but me.
you know, one of those like pigs that are
It's
hanging in a
like-
butcher's
it's
freezer.
It's like Buckley, your dog.
Yeah, he's like
into this.
Buckley.
It's literally like fucking one of those pigs hanging in a butcher's freezer.
Oh
It's just
my
probably
God.
so hard and like his lips have muscles.
You don't think he could be sensual?
I think he's a gentle lover.
Do you think because he's got the stereotype of muscle meathead that he has to be a gentle lover?
No, I think because he loves his mom a little too much.
I would say if this movie is any indication, every time Vin Diesel goes in for the kiss, it's like he hits the Nas.
Oh yeah.
He just,
He's for sure smacking his face into your tooth and you're both getting a bloody lip. That's for sure his first kiss with everybody.
the first kiss that he has with, I don't remember her name.
Asia Argento.
Or maybe he found out about her personality, doesn't like her, and every take he wanted to give a little fucking head nod.
It's
head
like
butt.
he's trying to eat her face with his tongue.
She's crazy though, so that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look,
Unhinged people just fucking
we're joking.
yeah.
It worked on me.
He's haha.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It could also be a character choice where it's just like I do everything to the extreme.
So that when people actually sleep with him, they're so pleasantly surprised. They're like, "This isn't what I thought."
No, no, I
Vin
mean,
met
like
with his
Xander
acting coach
Cage.
for a week.
It's just like, oh, I gotta fucking really go ham on this.
I gotta eat her face.
Vin, baby, I love what you're doing, but maybe on this next take we could be a little gentler with the kiss.
No.
This character does everything. He lives his life a quarter mile at a time.
Would you
I keep
kiss
doing
your
Sylvester
familia this
Stallone.
way?
Yeah.
Would
It's
you
hard to
kiss your
get into
familia?
Vin Diesel's voice.
Can
'cause
we?
it's
Can
perfect.
any of us nail Vin?
No.
You gotta do it.
I live for this shit. I live for. Nah, I can't do
No,
it.
that was good.
close.
I live for this shit.
That was
That
the
was
closest.
closest.
That's the closest we've had.
Yeah. His voice is just really, really
Perfect.
weird. It's perfect.
Can I give a con?
Oh.
Is this the first con? How many minutes in are we to give a first con?
Well, I mean, before we do that,
What?
I love, I just love
Lamp.
Lamp. Yeah, I love Lamp so much. I just love that, that VHS. It's not a filter anymore, but the VHS look,
The grain.
Yeah.
the grain of it.
The
It's just,
ISO.
it's just so nice. It also it's in the first Fast and Furious too, but like. it's just,
90s film.
oh my God, it's
It was
just so
different.
nice. It's
It
so
was.
nice to see, and so nice to just go back to like an action romp and seeing that it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with all of this VHS bullshit. Like, I don't know.
It was a good set. I give high praise to the set value and production of like for 2002, bitch.
Bitch.
They had
It looked
me
great.
believe in.
I mean, there's explosions and car chases, and we haven't even.
Mountains.
We'll come back to talk about all the spy gear. There's
yeah.
there's this dope avalanche scene. Like,
Oh my God.
I
Nothing
do,
like some fresh pow.
oh my God. I do love that the pitch for this movie was, what if James Bond was extreme? Like that's it. That's literally the
And fucked without a condom. For sure.
yeah, definitely. had
James
a
Bond
bunch of
uses a
kids.
condom every time. I believe that to be
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And Xander?
Xander
What
Cage.
guy named Xander has ever fucked with a condom? Name one. Can't.
I mean, I couldn't even name one Xander.
you know what it is? It's what if James Bond was from Florida?
Oh God! What if he was from Florida,
Dude, that's why
And
I
he liked mud.
liked him so much.
Yeah.
Because he reminds me of every fucking guy that had changed the tires on my car.
He was missing flame pants though.
Oh.
He
That's
was
the only
missing like
thing.
a barb tattoo.
A barb tattoo.
Yeah.
would've been
And
cool.
his
Okay.
tattoos.
All right, now
were.
we can talk about.
Now we talk about
Let's get into the guilt.
Because those tattoos and that fucking weird sleeve thing that they put him in
What
was
was
so
that?
fucking weird. It's so uncanny valley, and that might be because now we're watching on an HD version of it.
Yeah.
So when you see it back in the day, it's
Yeah.
a little bit more blurry.
Yeah.
But now we can see that shit right as like clear as day.
And
He's definitely wearing that goofy fucking costume
tattoo sleeve.
Yeah.
They didn't even try.
No,
They were just like, maybe this is a character choice.
no, it's not.
Oh, okay. Well,
No,
his
he has
fashion
tattoos on the back of his fucking neck.
his fashion, and that tattoo was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Remember 90s tattoos
Oh my
where they
God.
mixed blue and red together?
See, that's why I didn't want to get tattoos until now.
You
because
look
everybody
very
fucking
cool.
sucks. Everybody's tattoos
yeah.
pre.
It's all light blue now. 'cause
it's
faded.
disgusting.
Yeah. Anyways,
I just wanted technology to get better.
you know what? You did bring up a good point about Vin being a little sensitive boy, or excuse me, Xander being an emotional, passionate boy. Because my one con to this movie was he had that pussy once
Oh, yeah.
and then decided to blow his motherfucking spy cover
yeah.
with this chick who, spoiler alert, can I say it this far in?
Yeah.
She ends up being a double agent as well.
Ooh, of course.
But
Duh.
like, what a dumbass. He was
Yeah.
like, I've never felt this way about a woman.
He was dixtified.
He was pussyfied.
Did they sleep together?
Yeah.
At that.
I don't think
Yes.
at that point they did.
Yes. They had the hot, sexy candle bed stuff. Remember when there was
Wait.
candles all over the bed?
No.
No.
Okay, who was looking at their phones now, motherfuckers?
Oh,
there was
shit.
a candle.
How could you possibly miss the part of Vin Diesel
Wait, did
fucking?
Vin fucking get it in this movie
Yes!
a lot?
Are you guys insane? He literally tries to get sent home from Samuel L. Jackson foldy face. I don't know what happened to him. They never explain what happened. to
Foldy
him.
face?
His face is all folded and fucked up, and they don't explain why. Do they ever explain why?
In the face.
What happened to him?
He got some sort of injury, and they just use it as an excuse for Vin Diesel to make a bunch of pop culture references, like "Hey Scarface," "Hey
Oh.
whatever face,"
Yeah.
"Hey whatever."
So Samuel L. Jackson's like, "You're going home. Pack up. You're done here." I don't know what that was.
Great SLJ
You're done
impression.
here.
Hey, I'm Samuel Jackson. You're
And
done
Vin Diesel
here.
literally says to Samuel L. Jackson, "We can't. There's a woman involved."
There's always the woman.
And he's like, "I don't give a fuck. Get on the plane and go home." And he's like, "Okay." And then he stays and blows his cover and almost ruins the mission for a bitch he fucked one time.
But, oh my God. When I tell you, dear listeners, that there are scenes in this film that left me positively breathless. And this moment leads to just the greatest fucking moment.
What?
In early 2000s cinema history. They are at a restaurant where Vin is like, hey, you gotta
my
come with
God.
me. And she's like, yo, there's a sniper on the roof. They're gonna kill you. Vin knocks into a
was
waiter.
insane.
This is so good, this
This
scene.
was insane.
Fucking jump in with me.
Yeah.
He grabs a
Yeah.
tray,
Yeah.
uses it
To
to
blind the sniper
just fucking reflects the
and
sun.
then just make a run for it as he's shooting at him from a fucking sniper rifle.
And then he takes this waiter's tray, jumps on it, and uses
Oh
it
my
as
God,
a
yes.
skateboard to grind down the rails of a staircase. It is so stupidly awesome.
It's so good.
Well, the only thing I could notice about that entire scene was the way he was fucking dressed in that country
That's fair.
club ass restaurant. There's no way someone's letting him through
They're
the
not
front
letting him
door in that tank top situation, whatever the fuck that was.
Sir, this is a sleeves required
yeah,
establishment.
he looked so out of place. No wonder the sniper was like, "Oh, there he fucking is with his
Yeah.
muscly ass arms. He didn't even try."
We should talk about how I mentioned it up top, that this movie is a 10-year-old boy's dream come true.
Yes.
And there are several references to video games, and
Yep.
I wonder if they were trying
really?
to make
This
it...
was for sure during that time when everybody was attacking
Video games.
in
Yes.
general and first person shooters and all that stuff and trying to be like, oh, mature.
They make a direct reference to it.
Yeah.
When I
the
think-
senator was trying to get games off the
Oh,
shelves.
right.
But what they say is like, Vin is so good at this because he played first-person shooters.
Then more children are immediately like, "I want to do more of
Yeah,
this.
more
This
first
is
person
cool as
shooters.
shit."
If I can do it, if
I
I can
mean,
if I can
Vin
do what he's
Diesel?
doing,
Yeah.
I should play more games.
Pool boarders, snowboarding
Yeah.
right out of a fucking plane or whatever the fuck was that
But
about?
he has all of this like James Bond tech. There's like the
Yeah.
Q scene, but instead of having practical stuff, they give him goggles that lets him see X-ray vision. He can see through women's clothes
Yep.
and see their fucking
But
laundry.
what does X-ray bones do for you sexually?
Oh, I
No, they
fucking
show
love
her
a-
in lingerie.
No, I love a
Really?
good set of bones, baby.
When he's at the police academy and the first time he looks at the woman shooting, it's her bones.
Kelsey,
And then it modulates, and then you see her basically standing naked, and she looks and she like smiles at him because Vin's so
I don't
fucking
know.
yeah,
hot.
so fucking hot.
It's so fucking
You know what
hot.
else is fucking hot? Bones.
Bones,
God
baby.
damn.
Which, by the way,
Skeleton.
leads to a positively sublime cinema moment where you see Vin Diesel holding binoculars up to a brick wall and going, "Oh my god!"
This movie could have been a series. I'm just
It
gonna
should have
say it.
been.
I would have liked to see like 10 episodes rather than this 2-hour fucking movie. It was
Yeah.
2 hours and change, wasn't it?
Of perfect action.
No, it's fine, but it was a lot of action.
Why is that too much for you? Is
Because
my question.
It
'Cause
gets repetitive.
Does
like
it?
once I see a cool ass motorcycle trick, I'm like, fuck yeah, that was sick. All right, maybe one more.
do you
6 more?
do you like the Mission Impossible movies?
Oh.
Really?
I couldn't tell you much about it.
You're
Wrong.
wrong. You're
I
so
think stunt people
wrong.
are the most talented people in the world. I'm not knocking stunts. That's amazing. Very good for you. High five. For a sequence to be that complicated and long, for the amount of money, for the amount it takes, for the amount of destruction and property and all that shit, I'm kind of like, my attention just doesn't stay with it.
So you're gonna
Okay.
tell me that when it got to the scene of Vin Diesel throwing a bomb to start an avalanche as he
Yeah.
snowboards down a mountain,
Yeah.
that you're like, I'm out?
Yeah, because what a dumb fucking thing to do.
was
He
so
almost
dumb.
get killed. He almost
That
got killed
was-
by his own avalanche.
That was pretty stupid because he could have just used the bombs to blow up the center rather than using an avalanche
Yeah.
to destroy the center.
He
I
literally,
agree with that.
you think he's dead, and they're like zoomed in on a pile of snow,
He
and then
gets
his
wrecked by an avalanche.
head pops out. It's super close on just his
Comedically.
head, and he just goes, "Huh, nothing like some fresh powder."
It's fun.
What? That's not real.
It's
This is after, by the way, we saw this avalanche obliterate
Yeah.
a full house. Like just a
Well,
full
he was above it. That was the thing. That's why he jumped on that pole.
You're gonna defend this moment?
Yeah, yes, I am. Because he was above it and he jumped over the so he just got like to the dusting of it rather than the sheer force of snow falling down.
Okay. I figured out what my problem is. I've
Okay.
circled back to why the action bothers me.
Yeah.
My favorite action scene that I could watch over and over again is from The Hitman's Bodyguard, where they do a chase scene in Amsterdam. It's actually Samuel L. Jackson bringing it back home.
It's me, Samuel Jackson. Bada bing.
I mean, the likelihood of Samuel Jackson being in the movie you're referencing is pretty high.
Okay, fair.
He's in
1 in 3.
He's in all of them.
But that sequence is so fucking real that I'm never out. I'm like, oh my God, edge of my seat. That could be a real thing that happens. I'm watching this thing happen. Much kind of like the racing in Fast and Furious, where I'm like,
I thought you were going to say Argo.
Argo? Never saw it. I know I should because Oscars, whatever. But I'm realizing what takes me away is what's the opposite of realism?
Surrealism.
Thank you.
Absurdity.
The absurdity of these action sequences.
Okay.
Well,
I was like, I'm out.
Well, but like honestly, for me, I love how it was continuing to heighten, but it stayed really grounded. Like
And not a single, literally not a single piece of
grounded at all.
these
like
grounded.
in the climax, Vin needs to chase down a submarine with biochemical weapons.
Yeah.
And so he harpoons it and then parachutes up into the sky, hang glides, and then zip lines down to the ship.
No problem.
Very cool.
So
Makes
real.
sense.
Like
It
what
makes sense.
10-year-old
That
boy?
fucking rules. Are you kidding? That's really what it is. No,
That's
this is
what 10-year-old boy is sequencing out these action events is just, I can't.
But I mean, I'm joking, but I genuinely actually was impressed that I thought this was going to be a cheap, shitty action movie.
No, it was
they
well done.
went for it.
They
Yeah.
went for it, and the sequences were inventive.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Why? Like, if to each their own. But I thought the action sequences were dope, and they kept coming up with new ones. They weren't repetitive. Like we had the motorcycle fight scene, we had the snowboard fight scene, we had the hang glide. There was a lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
And I was.
You're right in
livid.
that this was like, if anything, an extreme action sports like fucking trailer.
Oh, 100%.
It was like, you want a motocross? Here it is. You want a motorcycle? Here it is.
Yeah.
If you want a hang glide? If you want a bridge jump, bungee jump, like it was just everything rolled into one to prove that Vin Diesel is the fucking man.
Yeah.
Like he could do anything. Who's Vin Diesel's body double? We could probably get into that. Like I could probably
think we
slide
could-
into those DMs.
You think you could fuck Vin Diesel's
Let
body
me see.
double?
Let me see who's Vin Diesel. Oh, controversy over Vin Diesel's bodyguards and neighbors in the Dominican Republic. He has 12 guards that protect him when he's living in the Dominican Republic. They stop people from being able to ride their bicycles by his house.
I just Googled an article. What XXX's movie title actually means. Are we ready?
Oh God, yeah.
Please.
This is totally unclear to
Body
me, but
double.
it seems to suggest that XXX is his secret agent moniker. The way that there's 007.
That's not true. It's on
How
the
could
back
that
of his
even-
fucking-
I
It's
don't
know,
not
man.
a secret at all.
That's the name that Homeboy gives him, Samuel L.
This
okay.
is totally absurd. I don't get it.
I think that Samuel Jackson just calls him X. He doesn't call him XXX at all.
Did you notice towards the climax, there's this really just wonderful moment where Vin has a heat-seeking missile,
Yep.
like rocket launcher.
Yeah, casual.
And he remembers that a character's smoking, so he goes, "I told you smoking was gonna kill you."
Oh, I wrote that down.
When he opens it, did you see what the rocket launcher was?
No.
Oh my god. It is 1,000,000% an old camcorder that they painted green and attached. Like the control panel that he opens up is just the screen of a movie camera.
What?
It is unbelievable. It is
How could they do that after all the design they had in this
Yeah.
movie?
there's
And then also he jerry rigs camcorders to his fucking car at the beginning. So
Oh,
you
so
don't
maybe
think that
he's
we
a-
know what a camcorder
Yeah,
looks like in this
no.
era?
I need
That's
to
offensive.
find you the
Yeah,
still.
please.
It is just unbelievable.
What do you
Yeah.
think happened?
And I looked it up in the fun facts, and that is like it is real. That is a thing.
Jeez, guys, you had me so like gassing you up about how great the production design was, and then you go and throw a camcorder in as a heat-seeking missile?
Yeah, I mean, we all make mistakes sometimes.
More like XXX instead of triple, am I right?
I think the final thing that we need to talk about is the twists. This movie has twist on twist on twist.
Which ones?
Yelena, who I just remembered her name,
Congrats.
is also a double agent.
Wow.
But the real one, also, there is no sweeper team. Gibbons was just manipulating him.
Oh, that was mean. Yeah.
But the real one is that everything that you've seen in this movie is a test. the Gibbons test.
What?
The final line of the movie, Samuel L. Jackson goes, "You passed the Gibbons test."
Yeah, but I didn't get that. Did he mean that as like
I don't know.
actually?
I don't think so. I think it was kind of like a, are you dreaming? Are you, I don't know. Are you? Who knows? Blah,
Because
blah,
then
blah.
he goes to Bora Bora with
Yeah.
hot Russian and he like is like, hey, are you there? I need you to do another mission.
Yeah, I think
But
it
that
wasn't
means
a
that this whole movie was him proving that he was good enough. And now he's a secret agent, which means that they're going to send Vin to even cooler shit.
Is there a sequel?
So there is a sequel, but let's get into fun facts.
Yay,
Yeah.
fun facts with Zach's back.
So there was a
With
sequel.
Zach's back.
Zach's back.
That's what he's saying. He's got to turn around.
So there
and
was a sequel, but
Nice.
Vin Diesel turned
get
it
back
down
in your chair.
because he thought the script sucked.
He
Good.
turned down a sequel?
He did. I mean, if we remember, Michelle Rodriguez telling us they thought sequels were corny.
They thought sequels.
Who could
were
forget
bad.
that conversation we had?
And so they made a sequel with Ice Cube,
Yeah.
What?
starring as XXX.
Oh boy.
Hold the phone.
You haven't
Yeah.
seen that one? I saw that one.
No, I didn't see the original. Why
I
would
saw
see
it
the
on
sequel?
TNT so many times.
It's called XXX?
Yeah.
Is he the
State of
same
Union
character,
something
or
like
is he a
that?
different XXX?
It's a different XXX. It's
Okay.
So
another
maybe
person
that
that they found.
explains more clearly what the XXX on the back is. It's like a
Yeah,
thing.
it is. I think that's where they get the idea of it being a moniker, but it
Is
doesn't work for the original at
Is
all.
it good?
No.
Okay.
They did end up making another one eventually where Vin returned. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What? So
Return
there's
of
a
Xander
third?
Cage.
Uh-huh.
What's the movie you said referenced?
Pitch Black.
I would like to see it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we watch Pitch Black and also Transporter, which I feel is a better version
As
of
long
this
as it's
movie?
not Transformers, because I never want to see those movies again.
Okay.
Anyway.
That was good.
I told you I thought that Yorgi,
Yes.
the love interest, should have been hotter.
True.
Casting agrees. The role originally was offered to the most Russian man, Ewan McGregor.
Of course.
Is Ewan McGregor
Ewan
Russian?
McGregor?
Ewan
said Uncle
McGregor.
Wig.
Ewan McGregor Russian?
Uncle Wig.
I don't think he's Russian. It's a very weird choice.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he's just
Could
got
he
like
play Russian?
the facial mole that a Russian might have.
Is Ewan McGregor Russian?
Ewan McGregor was it? Why did I say that? It was so weird.
And we are blessed. I mean, I think we all agree Vin knocked this shit out of the park.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, like we kind of joked that he's sort of the same character. I don't think he is. I
do.
think that he showing range.
Yeah.
He was not the first
I
choice.
disagree. This was like more fun Dom Toretto. This was like Dom Toretto if he was like,
It's like a prequel
yes.
for how
100%.
Toretto got to where he is.
Yes, and then it makes sense to why he's a little bit more laid back in Fast and Furious
Yeah.
because he's like, I was crazy once.
He's lived his life.
Yeah.
I'm all the
lived.
kids got.
Yeah.
I just, that scene.
Oh, the
always-
kids got to make you sob.
Yeah.
Vin, he was not the first choice.
What?
Wow.
Which is crazy. Genuinely, I cannot imagine this movie with
Without-
anyone else.
Yeah.
Who?
It doesn't make sense.
Who?
Oh, we also didn't mention the part when they're going through the mugshots of all the people they're considering for the XXX program. It's like mugshot. Beautiful headshot of Vin Diesel. mugshot.
I also clocked that. I was like, wait, why is that one so much more different than the other
High
one? They
def.
did those guys dirty. They literally took that off of like backstage casting.
The original,
Oh, God.
the original who they wanted for this
Ew.
movie went out and offered it to him, Eric Bana.
No.
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 Like how?
You want to talk about
He
a
would have
soft,
killed it,
supple boy.
But no.
But like
as
no, he
Eric
would
Bana.
because he's a Bond. I mean, he's not a Bond, but like he's a fucking pretty white boy.
But he's an
soft.
actor.
He's an
He
actor.
acts.
He's
Different
great.
movie.
Yeah.
He kicks ass in Munich. You know, like we love him. We love
Never
Eric
saw
Bana.
Yeah.
I like when he plays the time traveler's wife and it's a love story. I like him in that. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about? That's actually probably a one we should do.
Wait, is he the one in Time Traveler's Wife?
Isn't he?
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
Eric Bana.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no, he's a supple, lovey, soft boy. He is not an action.
Supple, lovey, soft boy.
He would not look good with a tan and a bluish red tattoo.
Yeah, imagine him with
A fucking neck tattoo? Absolutely not.
He probably turned it down because he was like, "This isn't me.
I gotta see
can't
what
do
Eric
this.
Bana
I was
looked
just
like
in
in
fucking Black Hawk
2002.
Down, bro. Like, I need to do that."
He turned it down for a movie called The Nugget.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work out for him.
Yeah, it was a bad
But
choice.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't think that this would have made his career either, you know? Like, if he was in The Nugget or if he was in this, people would have been like, oh, he's miscast in XXX for sure.
It did win 2 awards, The Nugget. It won the Australian Comedy Award and the Australian Screen Sound Guild Award.
Nice.
We got to decide, guys, is this movie a pleasure, a guilty pleasure, or just plain guilty? Should you watch this movie? Where does it live?
Yes, this is a guilty pleasure. It plays into every tropey action movie stereotype between the Russians and the plane jumps and the one-liners that this motherfucker gives when no one else is around, like he's talking straight to you. There's no way that can be a pleasure because movies don't do that. That are pleasures. This is a guilty pleasure, and I stand by it.
I'm giving
I
it
dare
a
you.
full P.
Oh, come
I agree. I
on.
think it's a full ass pleasure because there's something so genuinely nostalgic
Yup.
about this movie and the choices it makes and the era that it like just lives in that just feels very good to watch as, you know, somebody 20 years in the future.
Look, its genre is like action silliness.
Yeah.
But I expected it to be kind of shitty, and it is not.
And it's just not shitty.
It's
No,
not.
it's not
It's
shitty.
not. It gets campy at points, but not enough to be like, oh no, what they're going for is actually kind of dope.
And like, yeah, there is inventive action.
Yeah.
There's heightening action. If you like action movies, you're gonna have a great time.
you're gonna
and
come
if
all
you
over the
like
place.
Vin Diesel, you're gonna fucking love
Yeah.
this.
He was so impressive in this.
It was great,
Very
and
funny.
it was a movie that was made with intention. This is a deep
Right.
cut. But when they walk into Yorgi's lair, into the bar, they're playing the Third Man theme, which is this great film noir, The Third Man. It opens on this 12-string guitar, ding, 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 famous fucking song, right? And to reference that, it's the Orson Welles movie, like first film noir.
Yeah.
For you to reference that, you are saying as a filmmaker, hey, we're aiming big. We
Yeah.
love what we're doing, and we're to the balls you have to make an homage to that movie in the middle of XXX means that these filmmakers did this shit with love and passion, and you know what? It showed. I fucking loved it. Vin, call me.
Yeah.
You know, the director was the same guy who made, was it The Girl Next Door?
The director of this?
Yeah. That's where I was like, okay, are you a filmmaker or are you, a filmmaker?
It was directed by Rob Cohen, who made Fast and Furious.
The Boy Next Door, not The Girl Next Door.
Yeah, no, this was
Wow.
the same director as The Fast and the Furious said,
He did
Vin,
The
let's
Mummy.
ride again, baby.
That's why it felt so good.
Oh, all right.
He also
sure.
made the Hurricane Heist.
What the fuck is that?
It's somebody doing a heist during a hurricane.
All right.
Truly a phenomenal
So
idea.
like Florida on a Thursday.
Yes.
Got it.
He also made Stealth, which nearly ruined Jamie Foxx's career.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He also, according to his Wikipedia, is 5'6", which for some reason
Short king.
is funny to me.
Good for him.
Short kings making big action movies.
Yeah.
Hell
How
yeah.
tall's Vin Diesel?
I don't think the internet would confirm.
That's not right.
Yeah. They won't even confirm his race. You think that they would say how tall he is?
Let's not. I don't want to ruin it.
Well, guys, this is all the time we have for today. I gotta go let Buckley fuck my leg.
Fuckley.
Oh, Buckley. Garrick, where can the people find you?
At Garrick Bernard on all
Whoa,
the
whoa,
things.
we're going backwards?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? I
Well,
wasn't
because
ready.
we gotta tell them that it's not just at Garrick Bernard on all things, it's Garrick Bernard on all things, including your television, single drunk female.
Oh God, yeah.
You gotta watch Single Drunk Female. It's really
Watch
good, and I'm
Single
not just
Drunk
saying that.
Female on Thursdays on Freeform.
Or
and
Fridays on Hulu.
Or Fridays on Hulu.
Sex scene's coming up.
Yeah, at some point.
Oh fuck!
Maybe.
I forgot my shirt.
This won't be the first up.
Next time.
Guys, where can the
I'm
people find
Kelsey
you?
Darragh at all the things. Watch Single Drunk Female.
I'm at Gordy and all the things. Watch Single Drunk Female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till next time. I live for this shit.